Hey guys, Fusion's here with Fusion ZX Gaming. We're back for part 4 of Banished. Banished. Made by one individual guy, on Steam, 20 bucks. Awesome game. Very brutal version of SimTown or SimCity. No real tech tree or anything. If you guys have been watching, you already know all of this. But we had just got done adding in some housing. We think we've got our food situation under control. One of the gatherers died of old age. Luckily that was auto-filled in. We're still trying to keep our labor count as close to 2 as we can, but we kind of need more adults before we're going to be able to do that. And we did say we were going to try and get a mine in this episode, so hopefully we can get a mine built, start getting some coal, start getting some better tools. We may try and get a quarry built as well. We really don't need stone right now. We're still doing okay. And there should still be stone floating around to gather. I only gathered the iron from this part of the map. One of the farmers died. So the farmer died, but that's okay. We had a laborer to replace said farmer. I do need to get into some of the food production buildings to up this limit a little more, because we did build more housing. And as long as I've got room in barns to hold it, I want as much food as I can store. I'm hoping we can do some kind of compact housing somewhere here very soon. I'm not real sure where. We may do some more down here for when we can eventually use this field. I kind of feel like I'm encroaching on the gatherers a little too much, though. We can kind of... I don't know where we're going to go. I guess we're going to build up a bunch of housing over here, so we'll have to put a storage barn over here. We'll definitely need to put a stockpile area over here, because we are going to have our mine and quarry both very close to here. And then we'll do like a small block of buildings that are as tightly packed as we can for homes. Just to make sure that we've got enough workers. And it will take a little bit of time for those to fill. These don't look like they're really filling. Quite a few of those are going to empty when they die of old age. Looks like the younger kids have all taken over the parents' houses. So we're okay there. And on the storage numbers, I really do like to have a huge surplus of food. You guys haven't figured out why already. Assuming it's probably self-explanatory if you've been watching. Let's go ahead and get this mine going. The only thing I don't like about the mine is how finicky it is as to where it will place. It has to be partly on a hill, but it has to be a certain type of hill, and try and get this. We really don't want it this close to the gatherers anyway. Come on. And the mine does have to go partially on the hill. I can't just put it in flat ground. It won't let me. At least that I'm aware of. So we have hill there, but that's not letting me build the mine. Can I build it over here somewhere? If I can build it right here, that'd be perfect. Right here, and we've got the big stockpile right next to it already. We have a merchant. I missed that. Animals. No animals. I really wish they'd bring me some animals. Go away. I don't need your other stuff. So we got a mine being built. We don't have anybody to really staff said mine, but we'll figure that out as we go here. We should have a population boom here pretty soon. The mine is building next to our biggest stockpile, so we'll bring in a bunch of coal for the blacksmith. We'll tell the blacksmith to make some better tools for us. We may even up the tool limit. They do go through tools quite quickly. I do not think we're going to need a quarry or a stone cutter just yet. Actually, I don't remember what the stone cutter actually does for us, so maybe we should look and see, huh? Stone cutter. I know there's an option for one, because I've got a place where I can hire him. Or no, they're calling the quarry people stone cutters. I got it. No laborers available to replace the forester that just died, so we need to pull somebody from somewhere. Take one of our gatherers, put him as a forester. The wood is a very important key. I will not lack on wood if I can help it. wood and food are the main two things. If you don't starve to death and you don't freeze to death, then you're doing pretty good in this game. It is very, very brutal and unforgiving. And yeah, you could try to grow a city very fast, but the way the game works, just in general, it takes time for the majority of things in the game to actually work as expected. So you do end up with that catch-22. Do I expand really fast to try and bump my population? But if I do, can I really feed my population? And I think you guys have kind of seen that already. Let's do one more hunter. Taylor is bored. So why don't you just make us some more clothes then, Taylor? I'd rather have extra clothes stored up than not enough. The mines here, we're going to need a lot of workers for the mine. Again, I'm really trying not to encroach on the gatherer's hut, but I may not have a choice. We may have to move the gatherer back up over the mountain. We can tunnel through these mountains and make roads through them and stuff, so that's no big deal. So we may just have to tunnel off and give the gatherer a new area, or maybe just tunnel through up here and leave the gatherer all to their lonesome, and then if we need to, we can put a fishing dock on that lake or something. Don't really seem to connect to anything. I don't know what kind of effect that has as far as fish, but... Alright, we've got a couple laborers now. I've lost home. I'm guessing it's this way. I've lost home. There we go. There is home. So let's see here. I'm going to let my two laborers stay as laborers for now. The mine will take all kinds of workers, pretty much anybody I can throw at it here soon if I let it. We're going to try not to throw too many in there, but we are going to focus them on coals. Blacksmiths make us better tools. Better tools makes everything happen faster. I don't know if it increases how much food you get out of animals or farms or anything. I am not sure. Like I said, I've played this for a few hours. Don't know a ton about it, guys. I know the basics, how to kind of survive if you take your time. I'm sure there's better builds out there. I'm sure there are people that have probably figured out how to explode the population in next to no time. I'm playing it more as a casual game, just something to sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you come into the game looking to do that, it is an awesome little game, and it will keep you busy. There's a lot of things to monitor. I have to monitor firewood and everything up here, so... What we got going on here? What's full? All the herbalists is still full. That's okay. We're still good on health. Housing. Okay, we're getting a couple kids. A lot of old people living in houses by themselves. So we'll have some emptying houses here soon. I think we're going to kind of have to wait on all these kids to get quite a bit older, and then we'll be in good shape. You know what? Actually, I could make the two laborers builders and just keep an eye to see what happens if anybody dies or anything. Our marketplace is almost full. Storage barn 51, 21. So when the marketplace fills, I'm going to bet that most of the leftover stuff will end up going into the storage barns instead of the marketplace. Because the marketplace is where we're supposed to go to get food, but there's really not that many houses near there. I screwed that up. I did not realize how close to the center of town that should have been. Should have really focused on that right off the start. As far as the marketplace, I just now, first time I've actually successfully built one and not collapsed my society, so... but yeah, definitely focus your marketplace near the center of your housing. That is probably the biggest key there that I've learned from that already. And they graph everything, they show us our population. Let's change this back. Let's see, we're in year 16, so let's just go back 25 years. So we started to grow, we had our little balloon, we've come down, and we're starting to grow again. At least our population. Adults were kind of flatlining. Children slightly going up. Students staying about the same. So our education's going up. Our happiness is coming down. They're mostly healthy still. And at one point everybody was naked. Food graph. We've got plenty of food stored up. And this is the first time I'm playing with these guys, so we've not found any coal. Inventory, I guess this will show me every item we have in storage anywhere, which is awesome. I can set my production limits in here too. That's also a very helpful thing to have. We have a merchant as I'm playing with graphs. Please have animals. Buy a beer. I don't want beer. Bean seeds are tempting. beans are filling, but I really don't have any more room for farm right now, so we're not going to bother. I really need to use some animals here. That's really why I'm waiting. The mine is ready for workers, which we don't have any of. Vendor died of old age. We'll move somebody into your spot. Do want that one more farmer. So I have spots for 15 miners, so I've got jobs for people. Now I just got to figure out where to build some more housing. I guess we'll build a little block of housing right here. Since they're probably going to be working at the mine anyway. So get some placement on here. And again, I'm encroaching on this poor gatherer hut again. That way, we'll give them one more road right out front here. There are stone roads. I don't know how much of a difference it makes. Provides much faster. Provides faster. So we may go through and remove some of the dirt roads. I'll start putting in stone roads here soon to allow people to make movements faster. It does say that it takes quite a bit of stone to do that. For now, we want the mine to worry about coal, not iron. Not that we have anybody working it yet. But we're going to get them to get the coal so we can make the better tools. That's the plan. Then from there, let's see, we've got a bunch of housing going in. Farmers are all busy. Really loving the ambient sounds in this game, guys. I didn't even realize how much I liked them until just now. Let's go ahead and make, well, you guys build some of my houses. We'll take our chances again. Just about all of those built because the farmers were bored during the winter. So yes, the farmers do become laborers during the winter. So that's why those houses mostly got built when I had no builders assigned. Hopefully that will give us some room for a population boom, get some of these students out into their own houses, hopefully coupled up, and start gaining stuff. Got 10 students in the school, that's good. We don't need a second school yet. Still got plenty of stuff stored in there. Not a ton there, but that's okay. It's almost fall. That number should hop up as we start harvest. Almost fall, late spring, same thing, right? It's 80 degrees out, so mine still wants people to come work. We're not doing that yet. Gatherer died of old age, no laborer to replace, so I need to remember to put a gatherer in here. Unless we can get some laborers here soon. Still hoping somebody brings me some animals on a boat. Hopefully his name's not Noah, that'll be kind of awkward. Okay, so we lost a gatherer. Actually, we didn't have enough gatherers to begin with. Yeah, we did, because we have food. So I'm actually going to drop the gatherers. We're going to make a couple of miners. And then, if the food supply starts to run low, we'll start pulling people out of the mine and back into doing some gathering, farming, whatever we need to do. But for now, we're going to start getting a stockpile of coal, which we have 0. We've had 0, so they are aimed at getting coal. We may have to bump them over to iron once the blacksmith starts knocking out all these tools for us. Actually, may want to go ahead and move some more tools over here. Now, I'm noticing that it says an iron tool, but it doesn't say steel tool. Okay, so it's just because I don't have any that I can't move any over here. Let's go ahead and get you guys to take most of what he has. That way he can make fresh, better tools for us, and we can trade the cheaper tools. Food numbers are still good, so you're going to go work at the mine for a while. We're getting some coal. Not a lot, but some. He's telling me he didn't have the supplies to make it. Well, he does now, apparently. And we're slowly getting there. Starting to get some more results as we go here. okay. Wood's still okay. If we have a really cold night, we may have to get another woodcutter or something along those lines. We'll see. I'm hoping the coal will store in here. Yes, it will. I really wouldn't mind making like the quarry down here across a bridge or something. Maybe that'll be what we do with that. Fishman died, was replaced, his old age, so we're not starving anybody or anything yet. So that's all good. Gatherers are really where I should be putting my people if I can. My miners are outrunning my blacksmith, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe he's keeping up. I think that's the only thing coal is used for. I'm not positive though. I kind of want to click on it and see what all it's used in. That's okay. Child named Teller was born. Oh, I hope his best friend's not named Penn. Alrighty, let's see here. I still have no animals for that. I wonder if there's any other way to get animals other than just relying on a trader to eventually bring them to you. It almost has to be, wouldn't there? Do you think? Maybe like a trapper? Well, no, because the hunters are... I don't think there's going to be anything. Wood, forester, herbalist, blacksmith. Uh-oh. Taylor died of old age, but there was somebody to replace. That's good. That should mean we're getting some empty houses here. There's a house that'll be empty when a vendor dies. When this Taylor dies, there'll be another one. Uh-oh. Reserve of firewood is low. Woodcutter, you need to get your butt moving. They're using it faster than you're cutting it. We may have to make a second woodcutter, but this is why we have to pay very close attention to almost everything. And we may actually want to make the woodcutter over here near these guys for the second one. Just because this is actually where the majority of our wood is coming from right now. It kind of makes sense to have it closer. So we'll get a second woodcutter going here. And then from that second woodcutter, we should be able to keep up with firewood demand tomorrow. Now, if our logs start dropping too fast, we'll have to get another forester's lodge. But hopefully we don't come down to that. So we'll just have to see what we get. And let's see here. What is this? This is the herbalist. Still at the limit. All good. A fisherman died. No one to replace. Uh-oh. We need fishermen. I'm going to pull some miners back. Even if we have to wait to make more tools, that's fine. Blacksmith will make what he can make. Food numbers are okay. They're slowly starting to dwindle a little bit though, so we may have to start focusing people on food. Nomads have arrived. Here's a nice population boom for us. Now, the biggest problem with allowing these guys is this is going to hit our food hard. We are going to allow them to enter. They all five say they're homeless. I'm hoping they'll find homes. But notice we now have a bunch of laborers to spare. So now we're going to bump up our food production back to where it should have been. At least as close to it as we can. Get a second woodcutter in there. The herbalist should still be able to keep up. I'm hoping the homeless find homes. If they do not, that might be a problem for us. I really don't want to have to build a whole bunch more houses, though, at this point. You're bringing me beer. I don't want your beer. Keep the beer. But now we get that nice little population boom. There's still a few homeless. I guess we're going to have to build at least one more house somewhere. Like we'll probably need to actually build two. There's two houses, but this will give us a nice production boost on everything. So hopefully the homeless can build their own houses. It looks like a couple of them are farming for us already. Hopefully those houses will be enough to get everybody a home. And then we can keep everybody working. Food's not taking too big of a hit yet, so we're okay there. What happens. It is summer, so they haven't really started eating and using firewood yet on us. houses. There's one homeless person and one house being built, so we should be good over there. Yep, everybody has a home now. You are going to go be gatherers because we still need more food. Okay, forester died. Forester was replaced. So we'll keep one laborer. We really never got to restock the mines. I'm more worried about food right now since we didn't just take 5 new mouths to feed. Now that 5 number, I don't know if that means we got 5 adults or if we got 5 families. That is the only thing I'm not sure of on that number. And if we got 5 families, I don't know how many extra mouths that becomes to feed, because obviously they could have had as many kids as they wanted. But 2 houses were able to house them all. 4 took that one, 2 took that one. That allows some more population in the town. That'll help us get going a little better. As long as we stay on top of the food and firewood. The firewood, we got really close on there for a minute. Looks like we're okay now. We've got a second woodcutter. But until we had that second woodcutter, that was looking pretty scary. So hopefully, well, I guess we're about to be tested. It's fall now, so we'll make it through this winter, I hope. We're actually at our food storage limit. Until it tells me I don't have space, there's no reason for me to not keep upping what I can store. Now we're getting some laborers in here. Alright, everything is fully staffed except for the herbalist, but I think the herbalist is still probably pretty close. Yep, the herbalist has still got herbs stored up for us. So from now on, everybody that comes up will either be going into the mine or maybe a couple of vendors. I don't know yet. The storage barns are looking okay. The market's looking okay. Let's make one more vendor. And then the next one that grows up becomes a miner unless he gets taken elsewhere right away, which does happen quite frequently. I love this event log being up. A lot of people play without it. I like it just because it lets me know what I missed, because I tend to get sidetracked or start on a project and go, oh wait, I should have done XYZ differently. I could probably build another forester here if I don't want to. Well, I may end up demolishing that and just move the herbalist and forester down here to the edge. It does look like there's a few places down here I could use for that. Long walks for storage, but that's okay. The reserve of firewood is low, and I have 2 woodcutters. That's going to be what gets us. So we're going to have to get more wood going here. You have pecans, fish, and cherries. No, thank you. What is this? This is a gatherer. Let's go ahead and do another forester. Now here. Go to that side of the road. They can replant where all that's missing at. Let's go ahead and build that. We'll keep our 1 laborer to backfill if anybody dies or anything happens on us. We'll let them build that, and then we'll have to stock that up, but that'll give us more wood reserves. Now it does take time for them to actually get the wood reserves going. I don't think it's that we have wood problems. I think it's that we just don't have enough cutters to cut them quick enough. But hopefully in time we will find space for that. Looks like we are up to 42 people, 9 children and 9 students and 13 children. We did make it through winter, even though we did get pretty close on the firewood at the end. 2 of them cut, and the fact that it's warming up, hopefully they'll get ahead of everybody now. And we did bump the limit to almost double what it was. So we should be okay there. I'll tell you what, guys, this game looks really simple, but it gets really complicated really quickly. And it does actually take a lot of focus on a lot of different areas at the same time. But it's awesome. I love it. Luckily, we haven't crashed the city all the way through the floor yet. I'm still playing. It's still possible. This is going to be the basis of the town now. If I can just get some stinking animals. And we may have to kind of expand out. I'm almost wondering if I can make this town self-sustained and then just like go off elsewhere and build a whole new town. That's something I've been wondering and thinking about maybe trying, guys. So if you'd like to see that, see if it works even, we can do it blind together and find out. But I do think it'd be nice to try it at least. So we'll have to see how that goes if we decide we want to do that or not. For now, I'm going to try and get this city up, well, this town up to somewhere near a city. Hoping to get up to around 200 people here. We're only a quarter of the way there in 4 episodes, roughly. But I'll happily keep recording these guys, so we'll get as many of these out for you guys as we can. Like I said, we're going to try and start hitting YouTube a lot harder now. We've been missing a lot on that, and that's my fault. It doesn't help that I've been trying to do Twitch at the same time, and yeah, you can't record and Twitch at the same time without certain softwares and lots of confusion. So, may do a little bit of Rust tomorrow for you guys, or maybe the next day. I'm not sure when, but we will definitely do some kind of Let's Play Rust. Probably like a noob playthrough, because I am still totally a noob. I am horrible at it. Also may consider, may have to get a group together to go through Left 4 Dead 2. I do have a group of us that have been playing that, so we may have to get you guys some of that to see as well. So the YouTube stuff's going to be busy for the next little while. So definitely keep checking back. I think I'm uploading, I've already uploaded 2 today. I think I'm going to upload 2 more, so that'll be 4 videos today. If I get another one recorded, I'll have one ready for tomorrow. If I do not get another one recorded, I'm going to try and record some more tomorrow. I don't know how many episodes we'll get in, but I'm going to assume it'll be anywhere between 2 and up. But we'll see where we get on that, guys. And we've got a couple laborers left. Let's put one over in the forester, because they're not going to really gain anything from that second forester until they get a chance to plant and start working on it. Berries, mutton, beans, cabbage, iron. I don't need any of that. I need animals. Any things that go moo or cluck. Like meat, we're living with no meat here. We're living on corn and fish. Well, fish is meat. Let's see here. Still trying to figure out. Well, the woodcutters have caught up with everybody. Winter is just now getting here. So they actually did hit the 800 stored fired wood that I was looking for. So hopefully we won't run out this time. We didn't quite run out last season. We just about did, but not quite. So hopefully that little bit higher limit plus a second to help him cut as well should keep us up and going. Farmer died of old age, was replaced immediately. The herbalist is still relatively keeping us stored, so we don't need a second one of those yet. Really don't think we need 2 3 vendors. I think we can do with some more miners instead. Our coal's not really gaining, it's being used as quick as we're getting it. Or so it seems to be, at least. We should have some tools stored somewhere. Steel tools in that barn, yes. Steel tools in that barn, yes. Some steel tools in the marketplace, yes. So our blacksmith is keeping up wonderfully. So we're giving him just enough coal. Now this will let us stockpile some coal. I do think that ends up used if you run out of wood as fuel in the winters. I'm not positive on that. I just know my coal seems to disappear a lot quicker in the winter than during the summer. And I think what we're going to do right now while we just kind of relax for a minute is we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of these wood roads, some of these dirt roads to stone so people can get around a little faster, especially this key main pathway. The rest of it may not be as big of a deal. We definitely want to get it upgraded anyway. Especially now that we've got lots of resources coming down in this general vicinity. I want them to have quick access. I would like these guys to have quicker access. Did do kind of a diagonal thing there earlier on accident. And I guess we might as well run the main farms, get them in there faster, and then whatever's left in dirt will just stay in dirt for now. And hopefully we get some animals in this next episode. But guys, that's going to be the end of this one. Thanks for watching. This again was part 4 of Banished. We are currently at 41 adults, 11 students, and 16 children. So our population should move pretty good here in just a few. But I will see you guys next time. Again, this was Fusions with Fusion ZX Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.